Hey everyone, this is Junior Stardust, and I hope you guys enjoyed my previous video talking about my thoughts on 2022. Now that we're still in the new year, here is another New Year's video of myself talking about an overhated month called January. I've seen people on YouTube who say they hate January because of the things that they don't like, and it sounded weird when they say that. This month hate happened every past January, so it's time for some history explaining on why people despise the first month. Okay, here it goes. After we enter the new year and promising ourselves on what we plan to do for the new year, January comes in, and while we're still in that month, which was last month by the way, so many things start to get a lot worse, like losing so many celebrities that we lost years ago, like Kobe Bryant, Larry King, Meatloaf, Mr. Rogers' wife, and Tanya Roberts, including more disasters that happened, like the January 6th attacks, cities being flooded by the rain, wildfires, missing children being robbed by strangers, and a woman who graduated from UCLA working at a furniture store in Los Angeles who got shot by a black person. When seeing all those disasters that happen, it is the worst way to ruin the new year. They also say that January is a boring month when there's nothing fun going on in their city that they live in. Let's just say that you're a married person, or you are one in real life, who lives in a house that's on top of a mountain. Then there's fire coming by before you have to evacuate with your neighbors. Then later, after the fire's gone, everything from inside your house that got burned off was left behind, which are furniture, appliances, bills, tax papers, clothes, and food. So it made you get mad or disappointed before staying at your parents-in-law's house or your sibling's house, which is a disastrous event, and made you want to say the first month is the worst month ever. Are there any other YouTubers who I know who hate this month? Lambo Rock strikes back, of course. Whoever has subscribed to Lambo's channel back in the late 2010s, you guys remember that 2 Januaries ago, he did a trailer reaction on Raya and the Last Dragon. Then after watching the trailer of Raya, Lambo said that he is so glad that January 2021 is almost over and hates January because it is a BS month for new bad movies being released in theaters. And also mentions it again in one of his later trailer reaction videos. But good thing he moved on from the hate, and I don't mean to bring up his past because bringing up someone's past is not a good thing to say anymore. So yeah, Lambo hated January more than December when mentioning that back when he was a teenager, his parents refused to go to the movies with him to see any new popular December movies that's out, but they have busy things to do, like going Christmas shopping at Costco, going to the mall, or any place else. Sure, there are some worse movies that got released every past January, like Mama, Hansel and Gretel, the Ride Along movies with Kevin Hart and Ice Cube, which I don't think Ride Along 1 and 2 are not that bad in my opinion, but it's worth a watch, and it's similar to the Bad Boys movies, where we see two main black people as police officers. So, what other movies are there? Oh yeah, The Nutjob, Strange Magic, Norma the North, and Doolittle. Yeah, when I first heard about the month hate, like a while ago, I was like, what's wrong with January? January is always a month where we have to start things over after the new year, which is absolutely true. You know, like, for example, starting a new life, being in relationships, getting yourself a job after seeing a bunch of now hiring signs that's everywhere in stores, restaurants, pharmacies, and other companies. Forgetting about the people in your age who don't want to be friends with you anymore. Keep moving on from a lot of terrible things that you did on purpose and writing down a list of goals that you want to succeed, like trying to study well at school or college and working really hard at a job to get paid by earning a lot of money to buy anything like an expensive house, a car, a property that needs to be sold, and anything else that you're interested in buying. So how do I know these tips, you guys may be wondering? I got that from watching a lot of life motivation videos that I first watched back in August 2021. And yes, we heard those types of lessons a few times before, like in one of the episodes of our all-time favorite kid shows growing up, the things that one of our teachers taught us about at school, and then commercials where a voiceover guy would say things like, move on from playing video games and other stuff that you like doing as kids, do this or do that instead. Hating January after entering the new year is ridiculous. And it's like saying less people hate February because of Valentine's Day. And speaking of Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day to you all. When mentioning about some relationship issues that they have or not really a fan of that special holiday, and other people say that they hate August because they have to go back to school or at work after summer vacation is over. Back then, we used to start school every September, and it was the bestest thing that ever happened to us. So, yeah. Anyway, if you like this video, which is most likely a life lesson video, comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video.